let's get into our weekly topic. Get it together. This is a topic we did a few months ago about, who's screwing up in the industry. I have some beef. This initially was a different weekly segment, but with all this garbage going on, I have some beef. I have some beef with the Xbox in particular, but we'll address that. Pat, who needs to get it together?
Well, you know what? I'm going to say, Nintendo, you need to get it together. You dropped last week one of the coolest trailers in the entire world with Mio, the smiling man who's just like got that old found footage look, wearing a trench coat and a paper bag with a smiley face on it. So creepy, and it's like this is going to be like a Nintendo horror, and we finally got to know who is Mio.
And then
we found out that it is the next in the Great Famicom Detective series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Nintendo, I just want to say, what the hell?
Yeah.
Dude.
I know.
I am so impressed with your marketing skills because, damn, I actually want to get that game.
I know. Well, look, man, it got people's attention on Famicom Detective Club.
I know a lot of people got pissed when they're like, "Oh, it's a visual novel." What the, But
yeah,
honestly, I like the visual novel. So, the Smiling Man, I'll take it.
It's being produced by the Metroid producer too. Super Metroid, Metroid Zero Mission.
Well, it's the original guy that did the series 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Gunboy's dead.
No, different guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, LeRon, you're raising your hand ever politely.
So here's the question: Did Nintendo play you guys, or did you guys play yourself? Because I saw Nintendo Land going nuts about this shit last week.
Look, all I know is that this week's Nintendo Power Block that went out yesterday is totally irrelevant today. So
I'm like Home Dude and Pineapple Express. I synced it.
No, I'm cool with it because it got a lot of people talking, and then just the bait and switch there that they pulled. I gotta say, that is Nintendo having that in them.
I actually thought this was going to be Bloober Team's game, that their Project M that Nintendo is supposedly funding and publishing. That hasn't been announced yet, but is out there. That's what I initially thought it was. But then it came out that Nintendo was working on it in-house. I'm like, that's weird. But this makes a lot more sense for Nintendo.
I have something to tell y'all.
Uh-oh. Who's laughing?
Yeah, we're actually happy about it.
I don't care either way. If it was a horror game, I wasn't going to play it. And now that it's a Famicom Detective Club, I'm not going to play it. Ed's not here. You can laugh at him. LeRon, who needs to get it together?
Nintendo.
Oh God, what now? Same.
What the fuck is up with all the damn pricing all over the goddamn place for games that have been re-released?
What do you mean?
I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Hold on. I have receipts. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, $60.
Yeah, that's how much games cost.
Originally $40. Did they do anything? Did they do anything new and different to this game?
Yeah, they re-assetted the whole game.
This is true. It was a DS game. So
is it?
Although
DS game.
Although the Luigi's Mansion 3 still looks better, but
yeah.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Yeah,
$60.
Yeah, they HD-ified the game.
I'm with you on that one. That shouldn't have got it. We should have got to do Donkey Kong.
Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door.
That one got completely remade.
Yeah, it was a complete remake. But I don't know.
You know what? I can understand Super Mario RPG. I can understand that one. I actually bought that one. I can understand.
Yep, that was $50. It wasn't.
Yeah, that's right. That was $50. That was. You see, that's what I'm talking about. It's all over the place. That one's $50. That was
the one that should have been $60 was Metroid Prime. Out of all these, to be fair,
Well, the thing about it, Metroid Prime kind of set the precedent, like because that was called a Metroid Prime HD remaster. Am I right?
It's just called Metroid Prime Remastered.
Yeah,
Metroid Prime Remastered came out at $40, and guess
50.
what? That's a game from the GameCube generation. Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, it's from the GameCube
I
generation.
thought that one came out at 50.
What?
No,
Metroid.
Prime?
It's
No,
40.
$40 because like when I saw this shit on the Nintendo Direct, and I was like, oh, it's out now. Let me go look at it. And then like everybody like it was on the recording too. I was like, oh, it's out now. Let me go look for it. Oh, it's $40. I'm buying it right now. That's actually live on a podcast.
Also, the Pikmin 1 and 2 remasters came out at the same time, and you could get them both for $50.
Yep.
Yeah, Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo, get y'all.
They know where they can get you.
I would rather they all absolutely came out at full price versus this. I don't even know what this is. Like this is like throwing me inside of a freaking. No, I'm not gonna use that example. It's like taking one of those little rubber bouncy balls and putting it inside a little small box and just shaking it up. That's what you're doing to your fucking base. Nobody knows which way is up, who's on second, and what's running on third.
I see they got a dartboard at Nintendo where it's like, I think that's a $40 one, baby, and then just move on from there.
Miyamoto sitting in his corner office, not making games. Just this is how much this game should cost. Boom.
Miyamoto, we need a price for the new game. 40. Go.
Yes.
How many cigarette butts are in my trash can over there?
Right.
Maybe it's just a me thing, but I don't think it's a me thing because there are people out there who actually question this too. Like the pricing for certain games, like just wild to me. And it's on Nintendo's side. You know what I mean?
Well, then here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Sony and Microsoft don't have this problem. As a matter of fact, Microsoft is like if you have Game Pass,
sell games to save their life.
Exactly. If you have Game Pass, you have the game.
Oh man!
Except for whatever the fuck Microsoft's doing now with their fucking.
I'm gonna get there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip ahead. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get there, but
that's my beef.
Just to let you know, I am going to be buying that Donkey Kong at full price.
So am I.
God
Donkey Kong Country Returns is the best Donkey Kong game.
I'm going to buy it for my boyfriend at full price because he loves Donkey Kong Country. He likes the Donkey Kong Country series second to Banjo and Kazooie.
Okay, well, you need to have a real discussion with him this time. This is
you're buying the brand right there.
Yikes.
That brand value, like a Harley.
Yep. All right. So, yep. There's my beef.
But Danny, what? Get me out of here. What? Who needs to get it together?
You know who needs to get it together? Terry Brash needs to get it together. Now, everyone's sitting here. Who's Terry Brash? Great question. Exactly who it should have been. So there is a game on itch.io called Dire Decks. It is this bottom of the screen, you play roguelike type deal. You play cards, you shoot little things that attack the enemies. Really simple game you can play for free on itch. However, this scumbag human named Terry Brash said, I got it. I'm going to take all the assets, recycle them, put them into my game that I called, what the fuck's he call his dumb game? Wildcard, and put it on Steam with a free demo and just advertise it like it's his game.
Uh-oh.
He's like, this is my game.
Uh-oh.
Guy's a scumbag. Then, when the devs find out and say, hey, this guy is stealing my game, he doubles down on it. He takes a clip from Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie jumps out the back. He's like, wild card, bitches, woo! Like, it's his game. And listen, funny meme, dickhole of a guy. And then does another one where he calls all his comment sections like, this guy is a piece of trash. So he took the Squidward meme of like, I call this bold and brash, more like belongs in the trash. And it's his face on the painting. He knows he's a scumbag. He knows he's a piece of shit. But he leaves the game up. He won't do anything. So please do not go play Wildcard on Steam. Go play Dire Decks on itch.io. The real game.
What is going on?
A terrible guy. This is probably a couple months old now, but I didn't see Terry get enough hate. And I'm not one to sit here and shove hatred to people, but Terry kind of deserves it.
Well, you shouldn't steal people's games.
Exactly.
Let's throw that out there. Shouldn't be stealing people's games. That's a shitty move.
It's so bad.
Move.
What a sleaze.
What's the real game called? So we can get support for the real game.
The real game is called Dire Decks, Dare, and then Decks like a deck of cards.
Go support that game, everybody.
Yes, please.
Go support that game.
Literally, it's just in browser. You go in there, you play the damn thing.
Nice.
Easy peasy.
Nice. Well, my Get It Together is all about Xbox's messaging. Okay. Here's the thing. They have good news, and then they go out into their yard and step on all the rakes in the neighborhood. Okay. Right? Like, their messaging has just been so bad across the board everywhere. People are saying, like, half of the leadership saying one thing over here, the other half saying it over here. You got Satya and Nadella going out there and saying things, whatever he wants to say. And it's like, who's in charge here? Who's in charge? Who's making these decisions? And then you got the Game Pass mess, which is like, you have core and standard, which I don't know if anybody has opened a thesaurus lately, but those are synonyms of each other. And then you have some verbiage of PC Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass. And then you have Ultimate still. Your price is going up everywhere. Also, remember when they tried to double the price of Xbox Live Gold and everybody got mad at them? Well, guess what they just did with Xbox Game Pass Core? Oh, $9.99 a month. Well, guess what? That's double the price of your Xbox Live subscription.
But it's got Game Pass Core with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to play great games like Halo 5 and Fable 3.
Yeah.
And I think Fallout 4 is in there, which is fine. But
probably.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's just like, come on, guys. Like, what are you doing? I could sit there with my eyes closed and make a better marketing plan for you. I love Xbox. I'm the only one here that probably plays primarily on Xbox, right? Like, I think the experience on the console is a great experience just from a user standpoint. But I don't know how Aaron Greenberg still has a job. Like, he's been there for how long? I've been questioning his job for six years at least. I don't understand. The messaging has always been bad. Their marketing has always been bad. Also, their whole messaging of you don't need an Xbox, play Xbox. Rule number 1 of marketing, you don't use the negative connotation in your catchphrase. Okay? Words like don't, aren't, not. You don't use those in your marketing phrases. Okay? Like, I get that you want Xbox to be everywhere, but like, say, play Xbox in more places, right? Don't say you don't need an Xbox, because oh my gosh, it's just like, come on, guys, like, get it together.
Yeah.
The Xbox is a great platform to play games on.
And a decent mini fridge.
Yeah. And a toaster. But it's like, you have the best option for backwards compatibility. You have the best option for scaling games, and you know, smart delivery is a great thing for games that utilize it. Like, your first party games are finally coming. It's like, but your messaging is terrible, and all because you want to put Call of Duty on Game Pass. Like, I don't care that the prices are going up. I get it, right? I think Game Pass is a steal at $20 a month, right? Like, I would pay $25 or $30 for Game Pass. Now, look, you start getting up into past $30, you might as well just buy the games at that point. But like,
yeah, I think because I'm still subscribed to Game Pass Ultimate PC, and I'm starting to squirm just a little at the $20.
You should just drop the PC. It's $12.
Yep.
Game Pass PC, $12.
Is it the exact same? Is it the exact same shit though?
It's the exact same as Ultimate, except you don't get cloud.
Same kind of logo at the cloud.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the exact same thing.
Oh, see, Microsoft's trying to bamboozle my ass.
Yeah, they are.
$11.99. It's and that's the thing. Game Pass is
the EA Play.
No,
I don't. You don't.
No, but what are you playing on EA Play?
You know what? I'm not playing a damn thing like
I wait for the drop to do Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Then that's what I'm.
Also, if you want to subscribe to a month of EA Play, it's $2.50. So I mean,
Oh, you gotta do that. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Xbox.com. I'm doing this live on podcast right now.
They are really pushing people towards PC Game Pass being the best option at this point. And I have Ultimate because I have a cloud app on my TV upstairs that I use sometimes sparingly. And Ultimate grants me, the EA stuff, which, Jedi Fallen or Jedi Survivors there now. And a lot of these other things. I don't understand, and them taking away day one games too from the middle tier also is of the Xbox Game Pass is not a good look, especially like if you would have done this from the start, like, okay, Ultimate, you get day one games, you only get back catalog games in the middle standard tier. Okay, whatever. But you kicked this thing off with, essentially kicking it off with day one games. I think it was like 6 months after it launched, you got day one games. And now you're taking that away. And that really sucks for people who pay for Game Pass, and now you're not getting what the service, and PlayStation's service became infinitely better at this point now. Which, in my opinion, I would almost argue PlayStation Plus Extra was better than Game Pass for a while. But they just don't advertise it because they sell games and they sell units.
Right.
And they sell,
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I can't change my pricing right now for it. Like I'm still rolled out till October at $16.99.
Yeah, you have to
find it in your phone, Google Calendar.
I have to fulfill this. Yeah.
Yeah. Just stop your auto renewal, and then once it's up, you just, next time you log in, you say, oh, well, PC Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I understand they're trying to push people towards Ultimate, and that's great, but like your whole messaging around this has just been terrible. And I need them to figure it out, because I don't care that your games are going to other platforms. I don't care that, more people get to play your games on in the cloud or on their phone or, on their smart fridge or whatever. But like, yes, LeRon?
$11.99 PC Game Pass does get you EA Play.
Oh, bet. Cool.
Okay.
That's so worth it.
It's
look at that. Boss Rush Network. Keeping you in the know.
Top in the news.
Yep.
That's the clickbait headline for that.
There you go. You know what? Hey, when we clickbait it right.
I've had Game Pass, God, for as long as I can remember. I love Game Pass, like, as a platform. It's such a,
especially for me, it's
exactly. And like the $20 a month, I have Ultimate. I'm in the spot where I'm going to drop to PC, but I've had Ultimate because with the occasion of Still Wakes the Deep just came out 2 weeks ago, however long ago that was.
I need to check that one out.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty sick. My PC can run it, but I don't think I can stream it and run it at the same time. Trying to do from one PC wasn't going to work. So the occasion where I'm like, hey, baby brother, can I steal your Xbox so I can install this game, stream it, give it back to him type deal. That's what I've had Ultimate for like that sole purpose of when I need an actual console. Mm-hmm. But most of the time I'm just playing whatever cool indie games out, and then I talk about it later. Thirsty Suitors, Flock just dropped on there. Dungeons of Hinterberg drops tomorrow as of us recording. I'm like, these are bangers. I love it. So if I'm dropping down to PC, just be like, I might not be able to stream this one, or if I stream it with like less frames because my PC can't handle it, it's better than buying the new Ultimate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know. I as somebody who works in marketing for a living, and they're terrible marketers, and it just feels like you have the right people in place for the most part at the top, and it just feels like there's too many hands in the pot. It feels like there's too many people trying to do their own thing. Mm-hmm. And Xbox used to be this small portion of Microsoft, but now that they spend $70 billion, you have the penny pinchers in there, like, oh, well, you need to do this, and this now because you spent $70 billion on Activision. And it's like, man, their whole plan was like, it's finally coming together, and now it's just like, oh well, somebody just took a bat to my knees and I don't know, cut my arm off, and I don't know, and now I'm just struggling to get out of the tunnel. I don't know. It sucks. I just get it together, Xbox. Get it together. Get it together. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dierig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Todd Oxtra. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.